Hi, Microsoft again. So you have showed that there's limitations about each application can only be one project. So, I mean, if I have one software solutions, they'll be able to, I mean, I'll have multiple partners, maybe in the same industry, a vertical, or maybe in different vertical, but they may be doing two field trial. Would this consider two projects or one project? I mean, if we have two partners, like in two separate.
So you're saying two partners in separate verticals?
Could be same vertical. I mean, I'm just hypothetically speaking. Yeah.
So a project means for SRFA1, it would be developing a particular solution to solve a particular vertical use case.
Particularly vertical use case.
But we encourage applicants to demonstrate that the solution can apply to like other customers outside of, if you have a vertical partner in SRFA1, it would be encouraged to demonstrate that that solution can apply not only to that single customer in that single vertical, but even other customers within that single vertical, or even beyond that single vertical into other verticals. But what we're looking for is solving a particular use case. And then if you're going to demonstrate that it can apply to other use cases and other verticals, you could do that in a given project. But we're looking for one solution with one field test demonstration for one use case, and that would be considered one project.
So if I show you that the same use case, the same solutions, have two partners doing this, then they will show you this solution can apply to more than just one company. But you're saying that this could. I just want to see whether we will consider this will becomes two projects, disqualify this or not.
I mean, if there's no substantive difference between the projects, right? If the projects effectively do the same thing, it's the same technical output that can just be beneficial to more than one vertical, then, pick one of them to run the pilot on and then go sell it to these other verticals, right? When you get done, go to them and say, hey, this worked great for these guys. It'll work great for you. And that is your market opportunity to advance.
Yeah. So, I mean, in order to demonstrate that, I mean, I would like to work with more than one partners to show that this potential, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the key thing is that it's one solution. So you're not like one project, one solution. You're not. So the technical proposal, even if you have multiple partners, maybe in different verticals, the technical proposal information is going to be for one project. You're not going to have like separate technical specs or technical proposals with different information. It's going to be one solution that maybe can apply to different verticals, but it's all one technical proposal for the demonstration of that particular solution. Does that help at all?
Okay, thank you. Another one would be a hypothetical question. I mean, for example, we have built our own 5G networks in our campus. I mean, we have like 40 cells already. So we're trying things like how to use Open RAN to do, information worker kind of, application ourselves. Now, it looks like we could be the three functions to all do it ourselves, but you're saying this will be disqualified because we need to have another partner, right?
Yeah, you need to have at least one partner, and collectively, so the applicant, so in this case, you plus at least one partner that you're bringing on, collectively must meet those three functions. So, yeah, I hope that answers your question. Thank you.
Hi, Irfan from Open Air Interface Foundation. So, in terms of the evaluation criteria for all of this, the relative weights of the different parts, the technical obviously is important, right? Because we are dealing with a subject that is pretty technical. But, the evaluation of the other part, which is, I believe, to be pretty heavy duty in terms of being able to show that it's going to create value to some customer down the line. How do you sort of position those in terms of what's how much weight that part carries compared to other sections? Technical.
Well, each merit review section for both of the SRFAs, they have specific criteria with specific point allocations. And so there's a specific point allocation for looking at things that are in the commercial transition plan. But there's a separate point allocation for the U.S. economic security piece of that. But it's, in terms of how it's weighted within those point allocations, that is something that I don't think we can speak to here. It's going to be really the judgment of each merit reviewer. And so I don't think that's something that we could prejudge here.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Rich Lee. I'm from iPosi Incorporated. We're in Denver. My question goes to the industry vertical definition. Does that also contemplate agencies such as the Department of Defense who are seeking, thank you for that immediately, but in the interest of spectrum sharing was the purpose for asking.
So the DoD or government application is not going to be something that you can receive funding for, if that makes sense. If you can demonstrate spectrum sharing for other utilities or reasons, I would say yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.